Sometimes, the smallest act of kindness can change the course of a life. Today, I will share a short story with you. A story about a poor boy, his sick mother, and a stranger who gave more than he could afford. There was once a boy, around 12 years old. He lived with his mother, who was very weak and often sick. One evening, as her cough grew worse, the boy held her hand and ran to the market. He stopped at the pharmacy, but when he opened his hand, there were only a few coins, not enough for the medicine. The boy's eyes filled with tears. He felt helpless. At that moment, a rickshaw puller noticed them. He was tired after a long day of work. All he had was a small bundle of crumpled notes, barely enough for his dinner. But when he saw the boy and his sick mother, he felt their pain. Without saying much, he gave his money, bought the medicine, and placed it in the boy's hand. That night, the rickshaw puller went home hungry, but in his heart, he felt full. That act of kindness stayed with the boy. It became a memory he never forgot. He studied hard under streetlights, worked small jobs to survive, and took care of his mother. Whenever he felt like giving up, he remembered the stranger who once saved him. Years passed. The boy grew up, and with determination, he became a doctor. Meanwhile, the rickshaw puller grew older. His hair turned grey, his body weak, but he still worked to earn a living. One day, while pulling his rickshaw, he collapsed on the road. People rushed him to the hospital. His family stood outside, worried not only about his life, but also about how they would ever pay the hospital bills. When the doctor entered the ward, the family waited anxiously. The treatment began. Hours later, the old man slowly opened his eyes. His vision blurred at first, but then he saw the face of the doctor who stood by his side. Tears rolled down his cheeks. It was the same boy he once helped with medicine long ago, now grown, now a man, now a doctor, saving his life. On the hospital bill were written the words, "Paid in full years ago." This story teaches us something powerful. Kindness never goes to waste. What you give today, even if it feels small, can return to you in ways you never imagined. The rickshaw puller gave away his food that night, but he gained a blessing that saved his life years later. So remember, every act of kindness plants a seed. It may take years, but one day that seed will grow and protect you. True wealth is not in money, but in the love, gratitude, and blessings we earn. And those blessings can change everything.